Hello, hello. Hope you guys are having an amazing New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness. 2018 has been amazing, right? I don't know about you guys, but oh my goodness. My month of December period has been full of some just amazing, just getting to the roots of some of my goals, some of my health goals, some of my personal goals, just so many things this last year, and some of the things I'm working on for 2019 to be able to really serve you guys super well. But so here's some of the things I want us to be thinking about is what are our ideas, our dreams, and our goals, and just really getting real with that kind of stuff. Getting real with how our mind and our body are connected, and how, you know, that saying that where the mind goes, so goes the heart. And it's so true, and it's so important for us to be able to, to connect with that. And if you connect with that at all, please, shoot me a heart or a thumbs up. I would love to be able to hear from you guys. I'd love to be able to see and interact, because that's one of the things I want to make sure that during 2019, that when we're showing up here, when I'm here sharing with you guys, and I am, pouring into you, hopefully giving you really great value that you love, and that that you're showing up, that, I am serving you the way that you want to be served. That is like super important. So, definitely put in the comments, let's interact, let's connect, and all that stuff. So some of the things that I've been really reflecting on for this month of December is some of the roots of my inflammation. I've been having more inflammation than usual. And so I've been making some plans and goals on how to eliminate that inflammation with tweaks with my food. Because remember, food is our foundation, right? It is the key to our health. And then, some of which oils are going to be working best to be able to also bring down the inflammation or eliminate the inflammation. Doing a lot more tapping and really, putting into practice what I teach about tapping and all that stuff, and taking an overview look of what is my sleep been looking like, what is my stress been looking like, and getting really honest with myself about that. Am I getting enough of vitamin S, sunshine, right? So things like that. So those are some of the things that I think are really helpful for us to be able to evaluate when we're looking at some of our goals, right? So that's just a little micro, look at some of the things that I've been looking at. Of course, I've got lots of goals and lots of dreams, just as I'm sure that you do, and ideas for 2019. So let's talk about, what are your ideas and goals for 2019. Drop me a comment below sharing with me, what are your ideas, what are your dreams, what are your goals? Do they consist of swapping out your slippers for sneakers in the AM, right? If you like that, drop me a thumbs up. I would love to be able to see some thumbs up. Whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, definitely throw a thumbs up if you are looking at wanting to swap out your slippers for sneakers first thing in the morning. What about figuring out how to bring more fruits and veggies onto your plate? If that's something that is a priority that you're wanting to focus on for 2019, drop me a heart. Down below in the comments. So again, whether you're watching this live with me or you're watching the replay, drop me a heart saying that, yeah, I'm wanting to be able to swap out some more fruits and veggies to show up on my plate. How about saying no more often to the unnecessary, so that you can say yes to the things that bring you alive, that make you just feel like you are tapping into your gifts and your talents. If that resonates with you, drop me a raised hands emoji. So what about finally saying yes to learning more about, simple lifestyle changes, things like with using the essential oils or using tapping, and not, not finding that limiting for yourself. If that's something that resonates with you, type in yes, yes. I'm going to read you a story here in a moment that, oh my goodness gracious. So this book, What Do You Do with an Idea, by Kobe Yamada. I'm hoping I'm not butchering this amazing name, this amazing I want to say artist, because I think all writers are artists. Let's see if I can show you here. The inside flap of, so there's Kobe Yamada, and then the illustrator is May Bassam. And I hope that when I read this book to you, one, that you will go out and get this book yourself, because it's more than just, it's just so much more. So why this book? It spoke to my soul. How many of us give up on an idea because of what we think we think it might be too silly? Say, for example, starting to do a dance class, right? You know, we are in our 40s or in our 50s or in our 60s and think, oh, I'm too old to start a dance class. Why? If you feel compelled to do it and you feel like it's going to light up your soul and it's the way you want to be able to get exercise in for the new year, why not, right? Or do you sometimes think that your idea is one that will be, judged, or that, somebody might think that you're kind of silly about it? Or that they're not going to get a whole lot of support, such as swapping out fruits and vegetables, or putting more fruits and vegetables onto your plate, and people asking you, why are you doing that? Or even starting to implement essential oils into your lifestyle, and people asking you, why are you doing that? Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed when others are not being very supportive, right? Or do you feel that your idea might look weird? Like the fact that you're going and you're rolling something on your hand and we're rubbing together and diffusing in the middle of a store, rubbing on the back of your neck, all that kind of stuff. Do you feel like you might look silly? Being able to dispel all of that and say, I want to do this for me. This is more important. Allowing others to not influence what your inner core is asking of you, to not allow others to rob you of your joy, to rob you of your health and your life and your well-being. Hey, Ruth Ann, definitely throw a thumbs up, a heart, something, just so I can see that you're here and we can just, interact and connect. I love being able to connect and to be able to hear all you guys' comments and feedback and all that stuff. So if anything I say resonates, definitely do some hands up, hearts, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Do you feel that, again, by allowing others to influence, or even your inner critic, rob you of being the best version of yourself, rob you of loving the skin that you are in? So let's take a moment now to read this story. I know it seems kind of silly, but sometimes when we take children's stories that are super, super just amazing, it helps us just get back to the simplisticness of understanding that sometimes we need this. So what do you do with an idea? I'm gonna tell you, this is just like awesome story. So one day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here, I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of, strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. Look at this idea. It's all bright. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same, as if it was before my idea even showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. Don't our dreams and our hopes and our ideas sometimes do that, right? Our goals? It grew bigger and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And going back again, how many times do we think that our dreams and our goals of better health or detoxing our kitchen or carrying around our essential oils or tapping in the middle of the parking lot, how many times do we think people are going to think it's silly and we don't do it because we're afraid of how we're going to be judged? And many of them did think that this idea was silly. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. Think about that inner critic, even, that sometimes tells us, oh, you've already failed this week. Why continue on with this New Year's goal, right? But then I realized, what do they really know? What does my inner critic really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do. And it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. And isn't that what a habit is? When we start to build new habits, we start to fall in love with it, right? Swapping out those slippers for sneakers. I built it a new house, one with an open roof, where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, that I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because, it said, it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, took flight, and burst into the sky. Think about some of those ideas that really resonated with you and you pushed through, whether it was learning tapping, starting to put essential oils into your lifestyle, getting up in the morning, feeding yourself good fruits and vegetables, and you start to feel alive, right? And you start to not worry about what others thought. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here, this idea, to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea, you change the world. And you think, how? How can just a simple idea change the world? Well, we're energy, right? We're all connected. And when we are willing to say that we are enough, when we are willing to say and live by that biblical scripture of love thy neighbor as thyself and take care of ourselves, we're able to then love others better. And they see us shining, they see us glowing and taking care of ourselves, and they see how we interact with each other so much better, so differently, with full love, with full embracing of our ideas, of our dreams, of our goals. And we are able to change the world. And so, I don't know about you, what are your 2019 ideas, your 2019 goals? Do they have, again, going back to, are they swapping your slippers for sneakers? Is it swapping some of the lower vibration food for higher vibration food? Is it, taking that leap and that learning curve of realizing essential oils is not so difficult to start incorporating into your life, to be willing to try out tapping because, oh my goodness, the way it just totally changes the way you experience things. So what are your 2019 goals? Are you ready to see those goals and those ideas shine? I would love to see you drop me a sunshine emoji that you're ready to see yourself shine for 2019. I can't wait to see what 2019 has to show up for me. What about you? And if you have any questions, whether you're watching right now live or in the replay, please comment below or private message me if you want to be able to speak privately. There are also some really great easy ways to be able to start a wellness journey, and I would love to be able to share more with you about that. So as always, remember that if you know someone that could really benefit from today's video, please tag them or share this video with them, so that we can continue to create good ripples, that we can continue to connect all of us with great, amazing energy, and to be able to do our ideas, to live out our ideas, and see how, the story starts out in black and white, and the color just slowly starts to progress and progress to where next thing you know, your idea, your dreams, your goals are full color, in full bloom. You guys have an amazing, blessed New Year's Eve, and I look forward to visiting and sharing more with you and to connect with you. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care and God bless.